Hi Nick, so in a previous lesson we looked at the verse section to Scar Tissue by the Chili Peppers, and now I'm just going to go over the chords for the chorus. So the chorus centers around two chords, an F major and a D minor. There are different ways that you can voice these chords. The one that I've suggested to you is to play the F major shape up here. Okay, so this is quite an awkward shape, but it's quite a nice voicing for the chord. What you want to do is have your little finger at the 8th fret of the A string. You want to have your ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string. You then want to have your index finger either on the 5th fret of the G string, or in fact barring the whole fret, which will include the 5th fret of the G string, of course, and then your remaining middle finger on the 6th fret of the B string. So ignoring the two outer E strings, 8th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 6th fret. Assuming that you've elected to bar the 5th fret with your index finger here, moving to the D minor chord is very simple. Keep your index finger on, keep your middle finger on, keep your ring finger on, remove your little finger from the 8th fret of the A string and put it down, tucked underneath your ring finger on the 7th fret of the G string. So a very small movement to make. So let's just go through those fret numbers again. For the F major shape, from the A string to the B string it's 8, 7, 5, 6. And for the D minor shape, again from the A string to the B string, it's 5, 7, 7, 6. As for a strumming pattern, that's up to you. I'd recommend something like this. Of course, that's not the only place on the guitar that you can play those two chords. There are many other different voicings, and another one to look at is sort of lower down the neck. What you want to do is take your index finger and bar the 1st fret of the E and B strings, like so. Make sure that you can play each of those notes individually and together cleanly before continuing to build the chord shape. Take your middle finger and put that on the 2nd fret of the G string and finish the chord off with, well, you could use either your ring finger or your little finger. I'd be inclined to use my ring finger. And then play the G, D, B and E strings, so that's the 3rd, 2nd, 1st and 1st frets of those strings respectively. Okay, and then to get to your D minor shape, keep this string where it is, take this finger, your ring finger, off the 3rd fret of the D string and play the open D string. Instead put it on the 3rd fret of the B string and then leave your 1st finger where it was on the 1st fret of the E string. Again, quite a simple change to make. Experiment with either voicing, find the one that's most comfortable for you, and remember, when you're building it up, make sure you can hear each note individually cleanly as well as together as a chord. And I'll post a separate video with the exercise that I showed you about how to make different chord shapes and make sure that you're getting all the notes cleanly. Okay? Hope that's useful.